Learning spelling rules or patterns. Although many people think that English pronunciation has no rules, especially regarding sounds and spelling. Estimates suggest that around 80% of words are pronounced according to a rule or pattern. Example, the letter H before a vowel is almost always pronounced as. We don't know how to, but at least you can see the phonic sound, or what do I call this? With a partner, say each group of words aloud. How are the pink letters pronounced? Circle the different words if there is one. Okay, as I can see here, we've got 1 to 10, of which you've done that already. So I will play you the CD so you listen and check what is the pronunciation rule for each spelling. Can you think of any more exceptions? Okay, let's take a listen.
One point 27.
1. Hurt. Dishonest. Inherit. Heart. Himself.
2.
O.
Throw. Elbow. Lower. Power. Grow. 3.
I. Compromise. Despite. River. Right. Quite.
4. What? Whenever. Why? Whose? Where? Which? 5.
Jealous. Journalist. Reject. Job. Enjoy.
6. Challenging. Achieve. Chorus. Catch. Charge. 7.
Sense. Seem. Sympathetic. Synonym. Sure.
8. Awful. Raw. Floor. Drawback. Law. 9.
Work. World.
Worse.
Worth. Reporter.
10. Firm. Dirty. Third. T-shirt. Birth.
Okay, I've seen what you've done. You failed a few. I'm going to check for you and return your book. I think you'd better pause and listen again, maybe try to do the correction and see if you get them correctly. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Yeah, think about the spelling pattern in A. How do you think these words are probably pronounced? Check their pronunciation and meaning with your teacher or with a dictionary. How? Is it chim or chime? Jaw, whale, worm. I want you to look up these words in your dictionary and try to, maybe we'll do this together during the Zoom meeting. So the next section is supposed to be our grammar section. Here we've got pronouns. So 1.28, look at the phonetics for a word which is often misspelled but never corrected by spell checkers. How is it pronounced? Listen and check. You know what spell checkers? There are software these days that you can install maybe on your phone, on your laptop, that could help you to run your spelling when you're typing, a Word document in your computer or on your phone. The noun completes the gaps with 3 different spellings of the word in a pronoun plus contracted verb, so an adverb, possessive adjective. Okay, let's go to page 142 and see what we've got on the grammar bank section. Okay, here we've got the generic pronouns. You can learn a language faster if you go to live in country where it is spoken. You can see here the highlighted word pronoun is you. So these will be explained in the next slide. One tends to have problems understanding very strong accent. One tends to. When we talk about an accent, we must not confuse this with pronunciation. They always say that it's never too late to learn a new language. They should make it compulsory for people to learn 2 foreign languages at school. If someone goes to live in a foreign country, they will have to get used to a different way of life. Could the person who left their bag in the library please come and see me? Okay, let's go and look at the explanation of these generic pronouns in the next slide. So here we often use you, the one highlighted in the previous slide, to mean people in general. Well, when we're using you, we're using it to mean people in general. We can also use one plus third person singular of the verb to mean people in general. One is much more formal than you and rarely used in spoken English. We can also use ones as a possessive adjective. Example, when confronted with danger, one's first reaction is often to freeze. So one's here is being used as a possessive adjective. We can also be used to make a general statement of opinion, which includes the reader and the listener. We, meaning all of us. In informal English, we often use they to talk about other people in general or people in authority. Example, they always say. They here means people in general. They always say blah blah blah. They should make it compulsory. They here meaning the government. We use they, them, and their to refer to one person who may be male or female, instead of using he or she or he, his or her. Okay, so we see, and I think there's an example in the next slide. Here we've got reflective and reciprocal pronouns. You need to look after yourself. You need to look after yourself with that code. He's very egocentric. He always talks about himself. Egocentric, one who is always concerned about himself. I managed to complete the course word. I was really pleased with myself. We decorated the house ourselves. So here we see all our reflective and reciprocal pronouns. Yourself, himself, ourselves, myself. There is no way I'm going to do it for you. Do it yourself. I don't feel very comfortable going to the cinema by myself. My ex-husband and I didn't talk to each other anymore. No, don't talk to each other anymore. Excuse me. My mother and sister don't understand one another at all. Okay, let's go look at the definitions. We often use reflective pronouns when the subject and object of a verb are the same person. We don't usually use reflective pronouns with some verbs, which may be reflective in other languages. Example, wash, shave, etc. Not he got up, shaved himself. Enjoy it. Enjoy is always used with a reflective pronoun when not followed by another object. Example, enjoy your meal. But did you enjoy yourself last night? Enjoy your meal. Did you enjoy yourself last night? We can also use reflective pronouns after most prepositions when the verb complement is the same as the subject. Okay, I know by the time we take on some exercises, you'll be able to understand this better. We can use reflective pronouns, example, reflective pronouns to emphasize the subject. Example, we decorated the house ourselves. We did it. Not professionally decorators, not professional decorators, but we actually did it ourselves. By plus reflective pronouns, alone or on your, her, etc. On your own, on her own. We use each other or one another for reciprocal actions. Example, A does the action to B and B does the action to A. What I mean by reciprocal. It and there. It's 10 o'clock. It's 30 degrees today. It's 5 miles to the coast. It's 10 o'clock. It's 30 degrees today. It's 5 miles to the coast. It was great to hear that you and Martina are getting married. It used to be difficult to buy fresh pasta in the UK, but now we can get it everywhere. There have been a lot of storms recently. There used to be a cinema in that street. We use it plus be to talk about time, temperature, and distance. See, as you can see from the first one here, number 1. We also use example it plus be as a preparatory subject before adjectives. To hear from you. It was nice to hear from you, not to hear from you was great. It was great to hear from you, not to hear from you was great. We use there plus be plus noun to say if people and things are present, or you cannot use it before here, before